Hello and welcome to Salford Now. I'm Ellie Richards.
And I'm Megan Bond. Here's what's coming up in the programme today. Fuel prices are impacting the people of Salford as they rise to record heights. Conor McCann spoke to Sophie Salis from British Retail Consortium about this crisis.
Calling all art lovers of Salford, a local potter has shown how art can be practical using traditional methods to make crockery and collaborating with school children to make a display the whole community can enjoy.
Men struggling with their physical and mental health have joined a football league in Salford with the aim of becoming healthier and happier.
And later today we are joined in the studio by Thomas Ridley to give us the latest sports update. Fuel prices have increased to a record height, with diesels reaching an average of nearly £1.70 per litre. This is linked to the conflict occurring in Ukraine, which is impacting people in Salford as they go about their daily lives. Conor McCann spoke to the British Retail Consortium and has more about this developing issue.
Salford residents are filled with anger after oil prices have hit a record high. This is following the invasion of Vladimir Putin's Russian army into Ukraine. Currently, as it stands, the UK government were receiving 68% of all oil into the country, but following government sanctions, this is no longer happening, which has now seen a sharp rise in the increase of petrol and diesel into the area. At the moment, it's going to affect more than just the regular person commuting to work. There's going to be people using public transport. It's going to affect taxi fares. It's going to cause a lot of problems. Earlier today, I spoke to the British Retail Consortium to find out what is being done to assist commuters and travellers during this uneasy time.
Sophie Salis. I work for the British Retail Consortium. I'm a spokesperson for the Trade Association. We're facing increasing prices in the supply chain. So this is a supply chain issue rather than a retailer's problem. So obviously we're looking to work closely with government to look at solutions to kind of alleviate the cost of living squeeze. But at the moment it's ultimately unlikely that there's going to be any clear government solution that we can see.
Now from petrol to pottery, I met with owner of Partington Pots, David Partington, to talk about his commission to carve into Salford's history, as well as making crockery for local shop Decaffeinated. He's also receiving some help from local school children to restore a mural on Chapel Street, which was damaged by vandals during the COVID pandemic.
Away behind Islington Mill in Salford, Partington Pots, a small craft sculpting business, is carving the future of the city. The clay wheel throwing artist and owner of the brand, David Partington, has fired at every opportunity that has been thrown his way, working with big names like John Lewis, Channel 5 and local cafe stores like Pro Caffeinated, which in the next upcoming few weeks will open its doors for the first time. He has designed a range of cups and plates with the shop's branding on, which is set to be used by customers.
Specifically designed these, so these are the cups they're going to be using, and there's different sizes of these. So this is a latte cup. I constantly work, but because I love it, I'm not saying there isn't, obviously it's really hard and it can be really frustrating, because often, just like with anything, things can go wrong. Things can break in the kiln, things can break before the kiln. Obviously, because I've got everything spread out, drying out, I can stand on things. I stand on things all the time.
Working in the creative education industry for 27 years, David is no stranger to demonstrating the practicality of clay. And with each turn on the wheel, new opportunities arise. Now, Partington is currently replacing a mural that was damaged by vandals during the COVID pandemic. He is being asked by Eric Wright, who is building in the area and has teamed up with local school children to create clay tiles that resonate to Salford's history.
We're just drying them out at the moment very slowly so they don't all curl up. And you've got lots of different bits of history of Salford on here. VIMTO.
There will be an exhibition in the near future to welcome the mural to Chapel Street, where it will be proudly displayed publicly and installed by the artist. Megan Bond reports, Salford Now.
Following the pandemic, outlets for physical and mental health are more vital than ever. Sam Izard went to meet with the members of Salford's Man v Fat football club to find out more about the benefits of men engaging in physical activity.
Hi, I'm here at Old Soul Leisure Centre, just off Salford Quays, to meet with a group that have a rather contradicting motto: Man versus Fat, where losers win.
My job title at Man vs Fat is coach. That's possibly a little bit misleading, so I have nothing to do with the pitch, nothing to do with the playing of the football. Predominantly I weigh the guys in, make sure that they're kind of tracking their food and things like that. But I guess most importantly, it's just being like that first port of call. A lot of it is, you know, when you talk about weight loss and things like that, it's self-esteem and it's mental health, and it's things that can be a little bit difficult. This is normal. You score goals, you know, accumulate points in a normal football sense, and then up here with me, there's a chance to score weight goals. So you get a goal every time you lose weight 3 times. You get half a goal every time you track. You get a goal every 3rd time that you lose weight and things like that. So as much as it is a football league, it's a football league with kind of weight loss at its kind of focus.
With lockdown being a difficult time for most people, affecting their physical and mental health, I asked some of the players why they joined Man vs Fat.
I joined Man v Fat because obviously, like a lot of guys were overweight, and we realised that we need to get in shape. And also, I think the reason it was specifically Man v Fat was because I just wanted to play football. It'd been ages since I played football, and I think the combination of the two, wanting to lose weight and playing football, kind of just converged. I got the ad on Facebook and I was like, yeah, why not, let's do it.
So I joined Man vs Fat about 4 weeks before the lockdown started because I was struggling with my mental health. I'd recently moved to Manchester and didn't really know that many people, so I thought joining a football community would give me that connection with people. And I also joined because I wanted to lose weight. I started Man vs Fat at 134.4 kilos. Tonight I weighed in at 99.6.
It's the camaraderie, and it's being with your team, and it's having that network of lads that are just like you. And yeah, as much as it's Man vs Fat, I think it's like man for health. We want you to be physically healthy, mentally healthy, supported. It's not just play some football, lose a bit of weight, bugger off. We want you to be as happy and as healthy as you can be.
It's nice to see a community of people come together. Sam Izard, Salford Now.
Now we have our reporter Thomas Ridley in the studio with the latest sports news in Salford.
Oh, thank you, Megan. In Rugby League, Salford Red Devils will be hoping that they can bounce back from their 34-2 thrashing against Huddersfield Giants when they take on Hull KR at the AJ Bell Stadium tomorrow night. However, Red Devils will be without fullback Morgan Esquire for the next 2 games, as he has joined Super League rivals Wakefield Trinity on a 2-week loan due to suspensions in the Trinity team. In football, Salford City continued their good form at the weekend with a 1-1 draw against league leaders Forest Green Rovers. The Ammies, who have gone 5 games unbeaten, are currently 8 points and 4 places behind Tranmere Rovers, who occupy the last playoff position. But Gary Boyer's men have played 2 less games than Rovers. Next up for City is a long away trip to Devon, where they will face 3rd placed Exeter City on Saturday. That's all for today's sport.
On our socials, we asked who your female inspirations are, so let's take a look. Salford Now's Thomas Ridley replied saying that his mum is his inspiration. He doesn't know where he would be without her, especially when it comes to ironing his shirts.
Sam Izzard commented, Mary Berry. Is that on there? No. What a baker. Yes, what a baker. No, I completely agree with that. Ellie, who is your most inspirational woman?
I think the woman who inspires me most is Malala. She fights for women's education, and she's such an inspiration. She has a book. I read the book, and I just think she's really awesome. What about you?
Didn't she get a Nobel Prize?
Yes, she got a Nobel Prize.
Wow.
That's how much of an awesome woman she is.
For me, Florence Pugh. She's a fantastic actress. Yes, right? Like, she's just fantastic.
Because of the Marvel movies? Or?
Oh, absolutely, because of the Marvel movies. She was just amazing alongside Scarlett Johansson.
I know, I love Marvel. Well, there is many awesome women in the world. Two are sitting right here.
Yes, I agree.
That's all for today's show. Make sure to keep updated by following our socials at Salford Now. I'm Ellie Richards.
And I'm Megan Bond. See you next time.